Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Global Freedom Conversations Live. And happy and blessed Monday for those on Monday, happy and blessed Tuesday for those who are on Tuesday. So, today we're going to be talking about the following topic.
The topic for today says Women to Global Freedom Conversation, Women Changing Lives, One Story at a Time. That's the topic that we are going to be listening today. Thank you.
Yes, so that's what we're going to be talking today. So, but before we dive into our topic, let us introduce ourselves. So, hi everyone, my name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but currently residing in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor.
Hello, my name is Anna Toure. Originally from Senegal, living currently in Durham, North Carolina. I'm a mom of three, a stay-home mom, and a proud digital business owner. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Justina. I'm originally from Nigeria. I based in UK with my family member. I work as an healthcare worker and I'm a online digital business owner and a mentor. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Maimuna Bari. I'm originally from Sierra Leone, living in Indianapolis, USA, mom of five, healthcare worker, and a proud digital business owner.
Yes, thank you, everyone. So we also want to remind everyone that every Tuesdays and every Thursdays we have our live webinar here in North America, and in the UK is every Wednesdays and Fridays that we have our live webinar. So in the UK you're gonna be catching the replay, and then in North America you can watch it from 5 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. EST. So when you register into our website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. The first one is to register to the live webinar. So there you can register for either day or for both. And the second link is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now, you're probably wondering, so what is it that you're going to find out on the webinar? On the webinar, you're going to find out how our online business plan works. And also, you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So, if you want to catch last Thursdays or Friday, depending where you are in the world, the replay of that one before tomorrow's live webinar, here were the hosts and panelists for that day.
Yeah. The host is a J, resign educator, and the panelists are Trank, interpreter, Lubna, the teacher, Heba, pharmacist, Aldijana, quality lab inspector, Tanley is accounting, and Lala, former child care teacher. Thank you. And Katrina, former nurse. That's all.
Okay. Thank you, Justina. So if you're catching the replay, our replays have subtitles in several languages, and our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages: the Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. So there you go. So now let's dive into our topic for today.
Global Freedom Conversations. Today is episode 29. Self-doubt, Detox, Quieting the Liner, Critic. This is our topic for today. Thank you.
Thank you. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna be talking today. So welcome back to another episode of the Global Freedom Conversations Live. And happy and blessed Monday for those who are on Monday. Happy and blessed Tuesday for those who are on Tuesday. So have you ever noticed that the loudest critic in your life isn't the outside of you? It's actually internal, you know? Self-doubt doesn't always scream, but sometimes it whispers. And it will whisper words like, for example, like you're not ready, you're behind, you're not enough. Those kind of whispering things will be in our mind. So tonight we're talking about how to detox the self-doubt and quiet the inner critic without pretending it doesn't exist. So we have to acknowledge but at the same time, we have to remove it, from our um, subconscious mind. So, to do that, so for today's point, we're going to be talking about the following points.
These are the points we are going to be talking about today. Number one, self-doubt is common, not personal failure. The brain is wired to spot threat, not confidence. Self-doubt shrinks when evidence grows. And the last one, you don't silence the inner critic, you retrain it. Thank you. Those are the things we are going to be listening today.
Yes. So those are the points. So let's move on to the first point. So the first point is self-doubt is common, but it's not a personal
Wow,
failure. Okay.
what's going on?
So when I step into this new chapter after 25 years in the film industry, I didn't just face new systems and new skills. I faced self-doubt. Questions like, can I really do this? Or do I belong in this space? Or am I starting too late? Those are questions that many times, we would ask ourselves, especially when we start in something new, totally new to us. And here's what I learned. Those thoughts didn't mean I was incapable. They meant, I was growing. And according to research from the International Journal of Behavioral Science, shows that up to 70% of people experience imposter syndrome at some point in their lives. And that includes leaders, professionals, entrepreneurs, high achievers, you know. And self doubt is not a sign that you're failing, it's often a sign that you're stretching yourself to grow into becoming someone more, like learning new skills or doing something that is out of your comfort zone. In my journey, self doubt show up the most when I was doing something new, recording my first video, leading live sessions, mentoring others. But along the way, I began to understand something powerful. And that is, self doubt is a feeling, but it's not a fact. It doesn't define you. So the problem isn't that self doubt appears, the problem is when we treat it as a truth. So if you let your fear, have control of yourself, then you're gonna be staying in the same place. But if you um, regain that control, of that fear, that's when you start growing, And if I had believed that every doubtful thought um, that I had, I would have stayed in the familiar, in the comfort zone, what we call it. I would have avoided growth. I would have silenced the vision that kept calling me forward. But instead, I learned to move with doubt, not wait to disappear it. So, and how did I do that? Well, I through action. You have to take action despite the fears that you might have, despite the doubts that you might have. You have to do it because that's the only way that you're gonna overcome that, and that's the only way that you're gonna start growing. So that helps me, taking action, but also, the mentorship, having, someone who's guiding you, having someone who believe in yourself before you believe in yourself, and the repetition of doing it. That's how confidence began to replace the hesitation. Now, when I see women in our community questioning themselves, I remind them, you're not broken. You're becoming the new woman. Self doubt doesn't mean stop, it means you're entering new territory, and that new territory is where expansion lives. So that's my message for this point for you guys. And now let's move on to the second one.
Second point, the brain is wired to spot threats, not confidence. Our brain are designed for survival, not self-esteem, as we human beings used to think. Our self-esteem at times we used to bring us down, but the brain is for our survival. Neuroscience research shows the brain has a negative bias, meaning it gives more attention to perceived threat than positive feedback. That is, it is designed for survival, not success. That is why it is quickly notice risk criticism fear, and what could go wrong, but it doesn't automatically highlight your thought or your potential. When self-doubt shows up, remember it is your brain that is trying to protect you. There is no way doubt might come, but your brain will be there to protect you, not predict your future. That means one mistake feels bigger than 5 wins. That when you make a one mistake, it can affect a lot of things. And one criticism overweights multiple compliments. Self-doubt is often just your brain trying to protect you from risk. When you are doubting something, the brain, our system, that 5 organs, they used to work together. That's why they are saying that when self-doubt is often just your brain that is trying to protect you from the risk that you are about to enter into. So we need to understand that to reduce the power, our brain is working with whatever our mind is telling us. So in my own way, confidence is something you build in intentionally. You build your confidence by yourself. Nobody is going to build the confidence for you. You build it yourself. You train your mind by yourself. No one will train mind for you. You train it by yourself to focus on growth. Train your mind about what you want to achieve, about the growth, not about the failure. Because in life, there is failure, there is success. But train that brain for the success instead of being doubt or instead of the danger that is ahead of you. Train your brain for a successful life or a successful thing that you want to do in life, not for the failure. Because as human beings, failure will want to override the success. But it's you that you will train your brain to focus on the growth or what you want to achieve. So I don't have much to say about that than that little things that I've said, that the brain is wired to spot threat, not the confidence. Our brain needs to be trained very well to growth, not to failure in life. Thank you. I don't have much to say.
Thank you, Sis Justina. So yeah, so Sis Justina's talk about the brain is wired to spot threats and not confidence. So the brain is just trying to protect you because they see something unfamiliar. So the reaction is just to create those self doubts, so to protect you, so to keep you in the comfort zone. But you know, those that way, if you stay on that way, you're not building the confidence. It's like Sis Justina say, you have to uh, take action, and do it, because that's how you start building the confidence. No one is going to do it for you because your brain is just trying to protect you, but you have to take the action to be able to move forward. So the next point is, this is Maimuna.
Maimuna, I think you muted yourself. We can hear you.
For some reason, we cannot hear you, Maimuna. Okay, maybe you want to go out and then come back. Anna, do you want to do the next point in the meantime? Oh,
You don't silence the inner critic, you retrain it. So this is the topic I will be talking about today. Trying to eliminate self-doubt completely often backfires. Instead, we reframe it. When doubt says, "What if you fail?" you respond with, "What if I grow?" Over time, your internal dialogue shifts. The goal isn't to never hear doubt, it's to stop letting it lead. So, we're talking about the importance of mindset here, how you can, focus and be let that not let that fear telling you you can fail in your mindset. So you try to always have that positive mindset, having that say, "If I grow," because we all have those moments questioning ourselves. But we have to shift that mindset, say, "Yes, if I grow. Yes, if I can do this." So what we talk about here, that inner critic, because in our inner mindset, we have those doubts sometimes telling us, "If I start doing this, if I fail." But we have to have that positive mindset saying, "If I grow, and if it is working for me, if I, do something that's gonna help." So have this positive mindset is very important. That's why I say, if I grow, to always have those attitude. Say, if I grow, I can do this. This can happen, because watching other people doing it make you question yourself. Yes, if those ordinary people just like you and me can do this, why not me? So to have that positive mindset help you to grow. So over time, that dialogue gonna shift, because you have to have those positive attitude to put yourself on those moments. So I know sometimes you have those doubt on yourself, but we're talking about here, don't let those doubt, lead you, have that positive mindset, those positive attitude that make you go through those moments, and God let you help you grow with, your inner, critic that you have. Sometimes people, they limit themselves because of those self-doubt. They think they cannot do it. It's not like they are listening to somebody else, but to themselves, they can achieve those moments. So always think like you can do it, you can grow. Don't let that those moments, like those self-doubt holding you, like you're gonna fail. Always try and make it work. Make it use it in a positive way, that you can grow. You can do this. Have that positive attitude, and that mindset shift will help you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. So Anna just talked about, you don't silence the inner critique, you retrain it. Um, so we're gonna have those self doubts, like Anna was mentioning, those negative thinking, but you just have to retrain your mindset, into saying to yourself positive words. So instead of saying, like, I can, now I can learn, for example, you know. Um, so when you retrain your mind, you're gonna be able to regain control um, of your fears or your doubts, and then you're gonna be able to live forward. It is not like, those doubts are always going to be there, okay, or those fears are always going to be there, but the key here is how to overcome those doubts, how to overcome those fears. And that's why, uh, retrain it, so now you know what to do, when it comes to that. So that's the part of the retrain it. And once you retrain your mindset, you know how to overcome those when they show up, because they will show up once in a while. It doesn't matter. We try to overcome them, but once in a while, they will come up. But the difference here is that you know now how to overcome them. Okay, so we're gonna go back to Maimuna.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. We are talking about self-doubt shrink when evidence grows. Confidence grows through evidence, not affirmation alone. Behavioral psychology shows that repeating small wins build self-efficacy, the belief in your ability to succeed. Each time you take action, despite uncertainty. Follow through on a commitment. Stretch beyond comfort. You create evidence that weakens self doubt. Action is the antidote. So, why small wins matter? Behavioral psychology talks about small thing called self-efficacy, which is simply your belief that I can handle this. And that belief grow when you take action, even when you are unsure. Keep a promise to yourself. Try something that feel uncomfortable. Because every time you do that, your brain record is your brain record it as a proof. You can see yourself as survive. You say, see, I survived. You talk to yourself, I survived. See, I figured it out. See, I can do this. That proof weakens self-doubt. So my message for today is confidence isn't built by thinking. It's built by doing. Because every small action is a receipt that reminds you who you are becoming. So thank you.
Thank you, Sis Maimona. So yeah, Sis Maimona talk about self-doubt shrinks when evidence grows, and how those you create those evidence by taking action. And when your uh, mind, your subconscious mind, start seeing that you're able to do it, eventually you're gonna defeat it, and you're gonna be able to believe it in yourself that yes, I can do this, um, or yes, I can overcome this. So you have to show those actions for your mind to start believing in that. So now let's see what is our key takeaway for this topic.
Key takeaway is self-doubt doesn't mean you are incapable. It means you are stretching. The detox begins when you caution the voice instead of obeying it.
Yeah, so that's our key takeaway for this topic. And now let's find out what is our message for the audience.
Sorry. The message for the audience is clarity if this resonated, or message us if you are learning to quit that inner critic.
Yeah, so
Message
that's our
under our video, and we are going to respond to your question. Thank
yes.
you.
Thank you, Sis Justina. So yeah, so that's our message for the audience. And we have arrived to the end of our lives. So hopefully, you got to learn something today, about how to be able to change, that fear, those self-doubts that we have, and how to move forward and overcome them. And that is, like we mentioned, taking action. We mentioned about talking to you positive, instead of negative. So whatever negative thought you have, find a positive one. But also, we say, like, show proof to your subconscious mind that you can do it, and then eventually your subconscious mind will say yes, okay, fine, she can do it, so I'm gonna let her do it, because your subconscious mind is trying to protect you, because it's something that is out of your comfort zone, so he wants to keep you in the comfort zone because that's how you protect. But if you want to grow, you have to get out of your comfort zone. That means you have to take action. You have to face those fears, those doubts. Um, and once you start doing that, then you're gonna start seeing the results of that, and you're gonna know how to overcome them. Because, like we mentioned, yes, we might overcome them now, but they might show up later on, and then the difference is here that you know how to overcome them when they show up again. So that's part of building that resilience, what we mentioned, like in our journey, you might fail the first time, but you learn from it, and the second
Yeah.
time when you face the same, you know what to do, so you're not going to feel the same way. So Um, so now we hope so that you like what we shared today with you. If you want to share any other tips, please put in the comments and we'll be happy to read your comments. Also, if you want to learn how you too you can be part of a global online community that supports you, that uplifts you, that believe in you before you believe in yourself, here are three ways that you can do that. So you can either put in the comments more info, send us a private message, and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have, or you can register directly into our websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch our free webinar. We have free webinars every Tuesdays and Thursdays in North America and Wednesdays and Fridays in UK. So in UK, you're gonna be catching the replay, and in North America will be you can watch it 5 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. EST. So when you register into our website, you'll receive an email that will have two links. The first one is to register to the live webinar. So there you can pick either day or both. And the second link is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now you're probably wondering, so what is it that you're going to find out on the webinar? On the webinar, you're going to find out how our online business plan works, and you also get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So again, if you want to learn more about this online business opportunity, you can either put in the comments more info, send us a private message, or register directly into our website. So we want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today. For those catching the replay, thank you so much. And to our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey, for believing in us, and for engaging with our content. We also want to give a thank you to Joe and Pat for the heart emoji, and also Rachel Digital for the like emoji. So thank you so much for watching the live with us today and for your like and heart emoji. Now let's find out what is our topic for next Monday.
So for next Monday, we will talk about it's gonna be episode 30, and we're gonna talk about momentum over motivation and how progress is really built. So thank you. We will see you next Monday for this next topic. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So that's what we're gonna be talking next Monday. So we'll talk about why motivation fades and how real progress is built through rhythm, structure, and small, consistent action. So a very good topic for next Monday. So don't miss it. Um, and also, we want to wish everyone a happy and blessed Monday. I was going to say Friday. We're just starting the week. Monday for those who are on Monday, and Tuesday for those who are on Tuesday. And happy and blessed week ahead for everyone. So thank you again for being here with us today. And until the next episode of the Global Freedom Conversations Live. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching, and God bless you all.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.